Alright, hi everybody. Welcome to today's video. On the day this being recorded, it is Saturday, April 22nd of 2023. It's just a little bit after 3 in the afternoon. And yeah, it's my weekend off. So, that's nice. I actually trimmed these bushes down. That's cool. Whoever lives at, I think, this house trimmed them all, enough to where it's, decent, I guess. Which is nice. Okay. So, I have quite a few things planned to do today. Well, there's a first thing I'm doing is I'm going over to my mom's to get something off my sister. Because we were talking about it for a little bit. No, I'm gonna cross now. Because yeah, I asked her about something and she's, got something for me. Okay, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. It's supposed to rain a little bit on and off all day. And I guess there's a storm or something coming in later. So obviously I gotta keep in mind with the weather with my my plans. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna chill, hang out until around, I don't know, 6-ish. Because we're going skating tonight. We're doing the open skate from 7 to 10, and I can finally go and pick up my skates I ordered, and pay the rest of however much I have left on them. So yeah, that's cool, because I placed an order for them probably a month ago, honestly. It's so yeah. I actually don't remember what my skates look like. But I do know that they were $100. So I was I enjoy skating. I'm not really good at let me rephrase that. I'm definitely getting better at skating. But since it's been over a month since I last skated, because it honestly takes a little bit of time for you to get your rhythm and all that. So what I need to do is I need to get myself because I guess it was written for Allison. I need to get compression socks. Those kind of socks that basketball players use. Because compression socks really did work for my feet. When I played basketball once upon a time. Oh shit, wow. I played basketball for a school 10 years ago. Oh my god. The realization just hit me. Oh my god. That's crazy. Alright. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot better at skating. Although, it takes a while to, get my groove and, find my rhythm. Now, here's the thing about going skating tonight. It's not an adult's, late skate. It's a open skate from 7 to 10. Even though they're doing, open skates, all day. They actually started their open skates at, 1. There's, a 1 to 3. And then there's a 4:30 to, 6. And then there's a 4:30 to 6:30. And then there's a 7 to 10. And we're doing the 7 to 10 tonight. As far as I know of, it's just going to be me and Allison going. But Christian's at work, so I don't know if he'll want to go. And James, I don't know. I really, really don't know, honestly. Because Allison said that the best thing you could ever do is you can just go and order your own pair of skates. Because your actual skates are probably going to be a lot better than, the crusty ass rental ones. And I'm curious to see how they would feel, honestly. I think when I was trying to place an order in for them, or when I was figuring out where to get them from at a decent price, because I made it really clear that I would spend no more than $200 on a pair of skates. So 100, 150, 175, somewhere within that price range, I think is a good, reasonable price for skates. And, luckily, Zoomers has a whole catalog of skates. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's take a look here. See if I can find a couple that I like or something that I like. So I went with one with a basic ass black for $100. Plus tax, but and it was alright, I guess. But yeah, I've definitely gotten better at skating, I would say. Allison thinks so too. Ah, shit. I'm going. Oh, what's happening here? I have no clue what the hell is happening right here. A bridal party? some kind of party. There's people dressed up all nice and fancy.
Okay. Yeah, warm nature. So once she gets in there,
Is it like, it's not prom season yet, is it? Oh shit, it might be prom. I thought prom starts in like May. There's like a whole nother week of it's like a whole nother week of April left. Yeah, look where you're going when you're turning, dipshit. I'm just gonna go this way. And I'm gonna well, actually maybe I should have went down that way and then came back up this way. I don't know. But you know, it's whatever, I guess. But yeah, I was always thought that prom was always like, prom season is always like May. Like the entire month of May is prom season. They're really gonna spend a whole year redoing that whole overpass for what shit is that, Prospect? They're really gonna spend a whole year doing that. Because at first they were just gonna they were gonna fix it up, and they started like fixing it up like last summer. But then they announced that, oh hey, we're just gonna completely tear it down and we're just gonna remake it. So I'm like, okay, if you say so. Okay, now I see a bunch of bricks. House. Just kidding. Cause she's a brick. Dun, dun, house. Oh God. Reminds me of one of my first campouts in scouting. Yeah, because some guys like farm or whatever. It had like a pool table and all that kind of stuff, and we had like pool table. We had like a pool table tournament or something like that. Yeah, they did that building down. Yeah, we had like a pool table tournament, and if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure I won it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won it. But I do know that I played against my dad so many times that weekend. Probably at least a solid 10 times. And I won like 8 of them. Yeah, I kicked my dad's ass in it. It was And then there was like this like cover band that played too, and we could like, you know, jam out and have fun. That was definitely one of those like fun, laid back campouts. Oh man, that was definitely one of the first campouts I've ever been on in scouting, for sure. It definitely was. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I also just realized a couple things about today. One, on this day in 2007, the start of the Gen 4 games of Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl was released here in America. So, I need to make an Insta post about that, as well as an Insta post about my next series in chronological order, because I've been doing that the last couple days. I apparently missed one day and I had to put 2 on the same day. So, yeah. Because, you know, on the channel we're celebrating 10 years this month, the month of April. Specifically the 28th of April, which is the date that this channel was created, and when the first video, actually like the first 3 videos went up on that day. Now, I can't tell you exactly what day of the week that was, unless I do some like digging, but just know that, and it actually happens to be next Friday, believe it or not. And I also have that Friday off of work, so that's cool. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like drink and party. It's because, you know, it's a celebration. You know, we're celebrating 10 years of my channel. But I also need to gather up a couple more things in order for me to even start making the 10th anniversary video of my channel's existence, because I have a really big idea for the video. What the hell? You went around someone that was turning, went into the other lane, and then went back in the main lane that you were in. What kind of a douchebag move was that? And in fact, the guy was like turning to go into rallies because, you know, he wanted his big Buford. I would assume he wanted a big Buford. Because, you know, when you think of a burger at rallies, the first one that mainly comes to mind, at least for me, is a big Buford. I think they also have steak melts, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Well, I don't know. I really, really don't know. Someone's having like a bonfire or something. Safety City. Lots of memories here. I didn't really have a kindergarten graduation like a lot of kids did. But I guess the only thing close enough to a kindergarten graduation I ever had was graduation here at Safety City back in, oh God, what was it, like 2005? That was, well, almost 20 years ago. And what's funny is that, last year at the fish fry season of 2022, for the first time in well over 15 years, I seen my old kindergarten teacher. I was like, oh my God. Just seeing my kindergarten teacher for the first time in over 15 years. It just made me feel old. Because I also told my mom about it. I was like, Mom, you're not going to believe this, but at the fish fry, I seen my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Deach. And that was my kindergarten teacher, by the way, guys. Man, life was so simple back in the early 2000s. Because, I was actually in... Yeah, I basically spent a good majority of the 2000s in elementary school. From 2004 all the way to... No, that's not right. Because I started middle school in 2010. No, that don't sound right. Okay, hold on. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. 2004 plus 6. No, that would be... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, from 2004 to 2010 was when I was in kindergarten, which, yeah. Wow. And apparently next year it'll have been 20 years since I started like school in some way, shape, or form. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess you could say that, well, Sunday school kind of doesn't really count. Or like Rangers, Missionettes, or whatever. I don't think that counts either. Oh God. Just flashbacks of my childhood are just coming back to me, and they're hitting me. Because, I'm turning 24 this year, but God damn, I just feel so old. Okay, I'm confused, because there was like, what? Was it that one street back over there that had the construction? Because there were signs that said road work ahead, and then they just like stopped. So I have to get back over there somewhere. I was paying attention. Alright, we're now passing Grandma Street, so let's have a moment of silence for Grandma. Well, it will be 8 years in June. Oh God. Oh, let's see here. God damn. This whole video is gonna make me feel old while I'm watching it on playback. But, yeah. Alright, let's see here. What else is there? Oh yeah, so tripped on the sidewalk. So yeah, I was in elementary school from 2004 to 2010. And I was in middle school from, let's see here, 2010 to 2014. Yeah. Because I got held back in 7th grade at the Catholic school. And I had to do it again. It's fine. It's fine. It would have made up for me not being in preschool. Because Katrina went to preschool. But me, since I had Leapfrog, you guys remember Leapfrog, right? Since I had Leapfrog, and you know, with Leapfrog, you learned basically everything that you normally would in preschool. I was pretty much too smart for preschool, so I kind of skipped preschool and went straight into kindergarten. So that was cool. And also at the time, you know, at the time of 2004, I guess the city school district redrew the like the school zone maps of town. Like if they didn't, I would have to go into Taft. Because I was like right along the edge between Taft and George Washington. Even with it, when they flipped it, I was still on the border between. Well, I was right on the edge of George Washington and Taft. So where did I end up going? Well, me and Katrina, we both ended up going to George Washington. Yeah, because this is where we're at now. I think this is like considered quote unquote Taft area. Oh, mud. I think. Up here at the church, I think is George Washington, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I was in middle school from 2010 to 2014. I was at the city school from 10 to 11. And then from 11 to 13, I was when I was in the Catholic school. That's where I kind of disappeared from everybody for a little bit. And then poof, right towards the end of 2013, of like the school year of 2013, It's where I I reappeared for a lot of people. And yeah. And 13, 14 was, my 8th grade year, whatever. You put an I Heart Voting sticker on your license plate. What a noob. That person really likes voting. Oh, there's probably like some like primary or something going on here within the next couple of weeks. I mean, it's all local stuff for elections this year, but yeah. All right. Okay. And then high school from 2014 to 2018. I almost didn't graduate on time. Almost. If it wasn't for one of my assistant principals at the at our high school, which is Harding. I almost had to graduate in 2019. I mean, with how I already was in with falling back in 7th grade from the Catholic school, I was already one of the more older people of my graduating class from my high school. I was probably one of the oldest, but I don't think I was the actual, like, oldest. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that myself. Because if I didn't fall back in 7th grade, and if I graduated in 2017, then, because that was the last class to be fully born in the 90s. My graduating class, it was that transitional class of like almost half of everyone born in whatever was left of 99 into the people starting to be born in 2000. And in 2019 was definitely the first of just like pure 2000s. So my class was kind of mixed half and half between the rest of the 90s and beginning of the 2000s. In terms of being born. And then I also had a 5th grade graduation, which was weird. Because it was funny because I knew practically almost everybody in elementary school. I knew almost everybody. The weird kids, the popular kids, all the kids that were in between. I knew everybody. Going into middle school, nope. I kind of had to learn new people. But, with those a few people that I actually knew from elementary school, I still said hi to every once in a while, but as time goes on, you kind of start forgetting some people and you don't talk to people or say hi to people or whatever. Life goes on. And going from middle school into high school is pretty much the same way. But there are just a lot of people that are in high school. Because, you have all the freshmen, all the sophomores, all the juniors and seniors. And speaking of seniors, my senior year was, God. Like how I said before, if it wasn't with help from one of my assistant principals, because he made sure that I was going to be able to graduate on time. Because I was like behind on probably probably like 8 or 9 credits for like graduating on top of the classes I already have. Because we have like this online class program thing called Apex. And it, like, as long as you get like a decent passing grade, you're good. You got the credits, you can be able to graduate. Because I had an Apex class in my actual like class schedule in high school, but he recommended that I do the after school Apex thing. And so, I was like, you know what? I will do it. I went every day, Monday through Friday, and I was able to get all my shit done. I mean, I finished all my Apex classes like a week or two before seniors last like week. I was like, oh, thank God. So I had enough credits to graduate. I had enough, but I was waiting on one last credit. My English class. Because we did like a project or something. I don't remember what the project was, but we had to do like a project. And it was very crucial that I got a decent grade on that one. Because if I don't get a somewhat decent grade on it, then I don't pass and I don't graduate. So she got it done, she got it graded, and I did decent. And I was like, oh my God, I actually did it. I get to graduate high school. I mean, graduating high school, it's a big deal for a lot of people. I mean, I know it's real, common, but to me, it was a big deal. And, I did it. And, I went to graduation, the hat thing or whatever. Yeah, and I got home after the whole graduation thing, and I went up in my room, I cried. I was like, wow, I did it. I somehow pulled it out of my ass, and I did it. Kind of says a lot about me, honestly. I mean, it took me I pulled it out of my ass to become an Eagle Scout literally 3 days before I turned 18. And I pulled it out of my ass with high school, graduating, and within the final week for seniors. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to try to repeat this at all. Alright, so we're now just about to enter Hucklebuck. I gotta let Katrina know that I'm here. So thanks so much for watching. I highly doubt I'll do a video on the way back. Ooh. I'll probably play some like Pokemon Go or something on the way back. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Alright, we'll see you next time.